Welcome back to another F122 video. Today we'll be attempting to play some quick ranked matches. As you're seeing, I'm trying to join. Turns out when you see a session ready, it doesn't mean that you can join the session, but instead that you can join as a spectator. Just like in F1 2021. I guess they didn't really listen to any feedback because why not? Just let people join in last if they didn't qualify. I feel like that'd be way better. And guess what? If you keep trying to, if you keep trying to join the game, join the ranked matches, the game just crashes. And that happened a couple times. It could also be that I was playing in VR. But it's just, come on, like they're literally only working on a handful of cars. How many other games out there just have, 20, 30 cars and so much content and so much multiplayer? And then when you try and join an F1 game, you're stuck trying to join the same lobby over and over, because if you try and exit out, the game doesn't realize, oh, this guy is trying to get in and play the game. But no, you just have to wait. And here I am spectating. This was actually a really weird spectator view. I think I actually ended up crashing. Not really crashing, but like borking the game in a weird way. At this point, like, I don't know, it's almost really nauseating. Just because, like, in the VR screen, you kind of like move your head around and it feels like the camera's guiding you in a weird way, which is exactly what you don't want it to do in a VR game, because it makes you pretty nauseous. Either way, eventually we finally end up at the start of our own game. I know, pretty wild. Who would have seen that coming? But first, we're actually sitting through this mess. The game had crashed again, and I actually had to panic reload, because if I don't get in the match, then I'll have to wait another, 10 or so minutes to get into the race. Actually, this whole process to get to this point right here, where I could ready up and be part of qualifying, took 13 minutes. And I figured out the amount of time it takes to do one of these quick races: 8 minutes. That's pretty wild. Anyway, here we go. We're away. You can see I am the dark green and yellow car, kind of all on my own, trying to make sure that I make it through T1 alive. That red car goes for a nice little overtake, even though there's all this carnage of it ahead of us. I keep it together, weave through, and just keep myself nice and steady. And we're alive. Would you look at that? I think that's turn 3. We have a car attempting a pass. That is Elon Musk's child, who I'm going to say turned in on me. I'm sorry, Elon Musk's kid. I didn't mean anything by it. You just gotta watch your mirrors. Ooh, and here, I actually ended up spinning off. So maybe that's karma. I don't think so, though. It's just me taking way too much sausage. And there I am avoiding a more unlucky fellow who I'm pretty sure ended up losing a wheel. That's why he's just sitting there. Either way, we continue with our lap. We're in Barcelona. This is the first time I've driven in Barcelona in VR in F1 22. It was actually not too bad. Main thing, like the other tracks, you gotta keep it steady. Um, don't go ham on the throttle because it'll spin real quickly. Right there, I did a nice little pass on someone who's got off the track. I guess it wasn't that much of a nice pass. The guy is just being really slow since he left the circuit. Either way, look at that. We're up into 16th from 10th. So actually down. CBR Dipper ends up dropping below because of a DNF. So now the only car that we're ahead of and is actually still driving is Resting Splash 60. Not too bad though. We skip ahead and it's Saver Age Dad TTV, I guess a Twitch streamer, had crashed off the course and I caught up to him and I tried to see if I could overtake him here. At this point I'm thinking, well, I need to really try and keep up and hope that I can get DRS. And I don't, because look at that, we dropped down into the 1.6s. Rip. I'm gonna have to say whoever just parked their car over there, not a cool move because it's definitely pretty distracting. And consider me distracted because look at that time. 1.9 up to 2 seconds up to 2.5. It also may be that I wasn't carrying enough speed through that corner, but we're gonna blame it on the guy who was just sitting there. We're doing not too badly. Still within a shot of its average dad TTV. He's slightly pulling ahead. If we go back or go forward in the case of this video's timings, you can see that I had one of the slower overall times. I still need to get used to driving Barcelona. Luckily for me, it seems that a lot of people had damage and had to go to the pits to repair it. That way, we move up ahead of Tufty Manager, 79. Yeah, they are, I don't know, roughly the same pace it looks like. Seems like we're just keeping them behind. And right now, actually coming up on Andreas.Lopez. Lopezum? Either way, we are just out of slipstream range. Or not slipstream range, DRS range. 1.288. Here, I'm pretty sure we ended up braking a little too deep. Going a little wide, not being able to carry enough speed. And we fall off about a tenth or two more. But luckily for us, Andreas goes a little bit off the track and we're able to catch up a little bit more. Look at that, we're almost right on his tail. And for some reason, I couldn't tell from the replay, but Andreas goes into the pits. And now we're back up into 13th. Not too bad. Sadly, not too much else happens. And we skip forward into later into lap 5. We're within the last couple corners. I think this is 3 corners from the end of the race. Just gotta keep it steady. At this point, I noticed Tufty was starting to catch, and maybe I was able. I'd reeled in average gamer dad, or yeah, to roughly a second, but no cigar. Just wasn't able to close the gap. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that race. It was interesting. Again, I'm not really a fan of Barcelona. It's a weird circuit. There's a lot of curbs. And in these cars, the curbs, especially the large yellow ones, the sausage curbs for those of you who don't know. Really unsettled the car. Maybe it's just the way that I had set up the ride height, but as soon as I hit that sausage curb, as you saw earlier, spun around and hit the wall. Look at that. Uwu Acer. ACU. Got the win, I think. What a dance. This dude. Strutting his stuff. Should definitely... I can't wait till it ends up being me on that podium. But I'm not even sure if you guys want to see that, because my dude is just the regular guy. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. And see you next time. Bye. Toodaloo. Another day.